Yes, for those who didn't know, there was a Problem Child cartoon. I had no idea. So I saw this on the Saturday morning lineup on the internet. It turns out that was wrong. This was on Sunday mornings on the USA Network, on their little cartoon block.
USA Network had a cartoon thing.
I just found this out
I
yesterday.
thought they had Law and Order.
They had Law and Order. Yeah, well, Junior.
That's why I started watching
Well,
Law and Order SVU.
well, Junior or Big Ben will probably end up on Law and Order SVU at some time with their reputations. So, yes, Problem Child. I will be reviewing it right after this.
Let's hang out. They're a couple of cliff-hanging maniacs with mountain goats, birds, and yetis on their back. It's rock jocks. Flip a chip, hang 'em on, watch 'em stretch. A yeti. Hang on the longest to win.
Yes, this was the game Jock Rocks, and me and my dad played this one time. The game is fun. The setup, on the other hand, is a nightmare. So this is definitely a game that was interesting to say the least. Lots and lots of fun to play, but boy, yeah, setting it up was a one and done. So you can actually buy this game on eBay for about $16, and I don't know what you were signaling. Yes, and to answer the question, it was a production job, no matter what. So yes, major production job to put that game together. It was like putting together a Broadway show on top of a major Hollywood movie. So now moving on from Jock Rocks, now we're going into Problem Child, the animated series. So.
But the movie wasn't bad enough.
Well, that depends. Now that's your opinion,
No, that's a
but
fact.
I'm not. It's one of those movies that if you hate it, okay, it is justified. If you like it, it's also justified. It's one of those weird ones, and the show to me goes both ways. They
Well,
do.
What did I tell you yesterday when I got home from work?
I don't remember. Oh well, I guess Skipper is enjoying his carrot. So see, he's celebrating this wonderful Problem Child since
Back to my question. What did I tell you when I came home from work yesterday?
that we weren't going to be doing Problem Child because the movie was bad enough. Well,
Guess what we ended up doing?
and we ended up doing
I
Problem
don't like you.
Problem
This is why you
Child.
can't hear me. You don't listen to me.
Well, it's still good to review it. There are people that are actually searching for this, and like I said, I didn't know that this existed. So there are So there, so there are some good things with this cartoon, and then there are some. Wait, did I already say bad, or did I just say
No,
good?
you just said good.
Okay, so there are some good things with this cartoon, and then there are some things that I'm going to nitpick as well.
I'm gonna nitpick the whole thing because it's awful.
You can nitpick it all you want.
So,
So now we do have some names in here. Gilbert Gottfried is the voice of Peabody. Unfortunately, I'm reviewing the pilot episode. There is no Peabody,
who the
unfortunately.
heck is Peabody?
He was the guy with that real loud voice. He was in the orphanage at the beginning. He was the guy with the black hair that kept trying to pawn the kid off on.
Oh, the foster person?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, and then in the second movie, he's actually the principal, where Junior goes to school. So in this, he plays Principal Peabody. And then we also have Ben Diskin, who is the voice of Junior Healy, and he was in Kindergarten Cop
As who?
as Sylvester.
And that one.
And we also have, like I said, Gilbert Gottfried does one of the voices, and Nancy Cartwright. I can't tell you who she voices because all it says is additional voices. It doesn't give me the actual names. And
Who is that?
And she is the voice of Bart Simpson. So, yes, so she does some other voices on The Simpsons as well. Yeah, well, that's the way it goes. Yes, there's always. Oh, speaking of Rugrats, Elizabeth Daly is the voice of Cindy, and she is the voice of Tommy Pickles, and I believe she also did a voice in Darkwing Duck.
Why are all these people voiced by girls when they're supposed to be boys?
Just the way it. That's just
Was
the way
Lil
it goes.
voiced by a boy?
Those what?
Was Lil voiced by a guy? I wasn't surprised. These people are backwards.
And then we also have some other voices in here, some other famous people. We have Mark L. Taylor, John Aston does some additional voices, Jim Cummings. Oh, Frank Welker, I don't believe did any of the voices in this, and I was
that's good.
I was actually very surprised because I was looking for him first, and I really was. Jim Cummings, we know, is the voice of Darkwing Duck. John Aston played the Riddler, and he did some other things on some other shows like Step by Step and so on and so forth. And Debbie Drayberry does some additional voices. Pat Fraley, Dana Hill, who was in European Vacation as Audrey, and also did a voice in the Tom and Jerry movie. And not too many more here. We have Lorraine Newman, who was in Problem Child 2 and was also in Saturday Night Live. So I might just leave it with... I'm just going to leave it at that. Yes, unfortunately, what I wish this would have done on IMDb is I wish it would have actually given what they actually did voice in the show, but they don't give me any of that information. So I will just go over the story to this first pilot episode. And like I said, I like to do pilot episodes because I like to see if the show left me wanting to come back for more.
No, I did not.
You didn't even see a clip yet.
No, but the movie was bad enough. I'm pretty sure we went through this 15 times now.
So I actually wish that I would have actually watched this. I wish I would have watched Combat Frog's channel on the TV and not my tablet. I picked up on some lines that were actually quite amusing. So this is pretty much Junior wants a toy, and he wants his dad to get it for him, and he doesn't like war toys. So he wants to try to scrap up any little bit of cash he gets. He goes to, of course, his grandpa, who has lots of money, and his house in here does look like the White House, just no ballroom. I'm sure Ben Healy's working on that, though. So now I will just show the first clip in just a second.
Hi there, I'm Larry Q. Bonzell, president of Plastique Toys. Now you can own your very own Little Trooper missile launcher for only $9.95. Remember my guarantee? If you're not 100% satisfied, just call me, Larry Q. Bonzell, for a complete refund.
Shown slightly larger than actual size. Some effects similarly inedible in certain states. Colors and features may vary. Not recommended for children under 10. Contains lead-based paint, asbestos, and traces of radon. May be federal or state safety standard, but then again, radon.
Okay, Junior. That's enough TV for one Saturday morning.
Hey, Dad, can I get it?
Junior, I've told you before, I don't like war toys.
Well, now that we're doing Problem Child, Skipper does have a cute little bow tie on that Junior wore one similar to that in the first Problem Child, just not as colorful. So when he lifts his head up, we will try to get it on camera, but right now he's just having fun looking away there. So
I already got it, but I'll have to go back.
So now Junior is watching his wonderful commercial there, and I love the what I did not pick up the first time I watched this. I like the guy in the fancy suit there, the guy selling the toys, and then I love the warning label, may contain lead, radon, and I think it also said asbestos as well. So I did not pick up on that the first time I did watch that. So I'm glad that I saw that now because that did actually make me laugh. Now on the other hand, now time to do my little nitpicking. The way Junior looks like, to me, he looks like he just came from a Burger King Kids Club meal. You know, those cartoons that they had when they did the little kids meals. That's kind of what he reminds me of. I wish they would have made him look a little bit more juniorish. And I wish they would have just...
Which one came out first?
The movie did, because this came out in 93. The movie came out, I believe, in 90.
Okay.
And I wish they would have just stuck with the corny dad, wearing like a sweater or pants, not being a police officer, and also with red hair. So there are just certain things in this that I guess I don't really like the way that they made Junior and his father out to be. But with that being said, no,
They're
they.
not gonna nitpick the diaper part.
I don't know because I'm not sure if changing that isn't so bad. If they just didn't have them be adopted in this, then that's totally fine. If they just wanted to kind of not have that in here,
There is.
they don't really go into that yet. Again, I only saw the first episode. Now, what they did with Big Ben was perfectly fine. So I will now show the other clip here where they do show Junior's artwork, and this is something that they did very well, bringing back from the original movies. So I will show that in just a second.
It's, very nice. Is that your grandpa or Satan?
What's the difference?
Maybe you better paint over it, in case Gramps ever drops by.
Right. Last time he dropped by, I was in diapers. Of course, he still wears them.
But this time, don't use Mrs. Mertz's cat as a brush.
What if you...
So this is the wonderful artwork that Junior has here. So I guess he used the cat as a paintbrush. So I do like the whole Gramps comment of what is this? I do like how they implied that the grandpa was the devil. And I don't know if you remember the Problem Child movies. The grandpa says that about Junior as well. So I guess the feeling is mutual. So Big Ben here is Ben Healy is very persistent on not getting Junior that toy. Apparently he is a peace officer. I still wish they would have just stuck him as a sporting goods salesman or a business owner or something like that. Just seeing him in a cop car it just doesn't really look right. If you remember what John Ritter was in the first and second movies, he was kind of that corny dad kind of deal. So now after talking to his pet, whatever that is, he says that he's going to go to Gramps for some money and buy the toy himself. So he gets to go to his wonderful grandpa's house, and let's see what kind of greeting he's going to get from the old prune. So I will show that in just a second.
I hope Moneybag's home.
State your name and purpose.
Hi, Gramps. It's me, Junior. Kid stuff.
Well, so we don't have any capes or tights, but we do have some lasers in this. So I guess Gramps here tried to zap Junior, and boy was he surprised when he went into his wonderful house there. So now we get to see what Junior says to his grandpa when he tells him that he wants a toy. I'm sure the grandpa just melts and gives him every little bit of cash that he needs. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Ben, could you loan me a few bucks? See, there's this really great toy.
A toy? A toy? What do I look like, Mr. Moneybag? You ought to get your cash the same way I did. Work for it.
Cheat and steal?
You think that's not work? People aren't as dumb as they look, you know. Now get out of here, I'm busy.
Here's your new Swiss Army vehicle, Mr. Mayor Healy. Just arrived today.
Is the model with all the optional extras?
You bet, sir.
Beat it, Junior. You want some money? Figure a scam. Play the ponies. Mow lawns or something.
Okay, I'll mow your lawn, Gramps.
Not on your life, that's genuine Kentucky bluegrass.
So this is Big Ben here. So the old prune is just sucking on his cigar, probably a Cuban cigar. And he is pretty much saying that he has to work hard to get his money for his toy. And then Junior goes around and says by cheating, lying and cheating. At least I think that's what he said. Something like that. Cheating and stealing, sorry. I guess he should have said all three. So, and then he did. Then, of course, the grandpa does say, well, that does take work, and I can't disagree. So,
You know.
well, I mean, all that does actually take work because you have to have people buy the story. You actually have to steal. There is a lot of work involved, even though it's how he got that nice little house there. So now he's got this unnecessary car with a bunch of gadgets on it. I really wish that the hot tub maybe would have burned him or something. That would have been a nice little. Actually, that would have been a perfect thing for Junior to do, was to really crank up the hot tub. But I think they may have missed an opportunity there. And another thing that I'm seeing so far is he doesn't really seem like a problem child. He is trying to earn his way to get this toy, even though he does end up mowing lawns after he's done talking to his grandpa. He makes mistakes, but he doesn't do them on purpose, or he's not purposely doing anything to harm another person, like in the movies. So now I will show him in the basement of kind of this creepy old guy. At least it's not Epstein's basement or Jared Fogel's basement, for that matter. So I will show that clip in just a second.
$5, yeah, great. What was that? Okay, calm down. Remember, grown-ups are afraid of me, not the other way around.
How do you like my little toys?
Action. Well, this is the creepy old guy's house that he cleaned his basement, actually.
We did not hit the square.
Well, he tried to, but there's a little, there's some unnecessary traps in there that are kind of, that could possibly kill Junior. So, so his dad Ben wouldn't have to worry about buying a birthday or Christmas present for Junior if he stayed in that basement just a little bit longer. So he did end up trampling the poor old man, and then he ended up, but he did this out of fear, and he ran out of the house, and then he locked his front door at his other house. Bless you, and as he barricaded it, then he said that he got stiffed. He actually didn't. He ran off. So then he runs back, and let's just see if the old man gives him money, or if he says, hey, no, you ended up running out, and my basement is messier than what it was. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Don't try that again! Yes! Well, Cindy, this is it. A big open. I'm so happy. Open it, Junior. You earned it.
Tell him to just open a package.
Gee, looked a lot bigger on the TV. And heavier. And not so pink. Oh, man, it squeaks. Now, Junior, it's not so bad. But
Well, so this is, so Junior gets his nice big toy. He's going to be very excited when he opens it. No, he wasn't. So it was pink, it squeaked, and when he put the ammo in, it didn't shoot far at all.
It doesn't shoot at all.
Well, it just sort of just plopped on the ground. So obviously he's disappointed. So this is definitely a Ron Popeil type of character that sold him this very, very, very cheap gun.
I think it's more like a chip character.
I totally disagree. So,
Skipper? He agrees.
Skip also disagrees.
No, he doesn't.
So yes. Now this did. I do believe I was disappointed a few times getting a toy that looked better either in the box. We never really sent away for anything, but I do remember boxes being quite deceiving at times. So yes, I do understand his disappointment, but this is beyond bad. So now there is a hotline to call. And it's a typical Ron Popeil thing. Yeah, he totally ripped them off. He made it as difficult as possible. So now let's see this this salesman in action here. He's talking to his assistant or secretary right now, and let's see what he's saying. I will show that clip in just a second.
Trooper missile launcher.
Good, good.
Over 5,000 people have called and complained.
Well, that means at least 5,000 of those nasty little things have sold. Those phony commercials really worked.
Mr. Bonzel, aren't you worried that these people will be mad at you? What if somebody tries to get even?
Oh, it's just a bunch of kids. What could a kid possibly do to get even with me?
Mr. Z, there's trouble with the latest batch of teddy bears.
Oh, yeah? What kind of trouble?
Their heads pop off, and there's this really sharp steel wire sticking up. Herbie poked his finger pretty bad, but we put a Band-Aid on it. It's okay.
This is great. A new marketing breakthrough.
They're not ruined?
Are you kidding? You're looking at the world's first cuddly war toy, Teddy Spears. Months.
Yeah, got it, G.
Oops, better go. Children's Hospital's giving me an award.
Giving you an award?
Hey, I deserve it. Think how many kids end up there after playing with our toys.
Well, so this is what this guy's about here. So he is so proud that he is ripping children off. So now apparently he's making a Teddy Spears doll. And so this is going to be very, very dangerous. And now he has an award from Children's Hospital. He's probably right. It's probably because all his kids that play with his toys do end up there. So he does them a lot of business. So now, speaking of business, Junior now wants to give this guy the business. So this nice guy with the slick hair, with the weird-looking do, is about to meet Junior at his best. So I guess Junior's getting revenge on bad people. So I guess this is where his problem child is officially going to come out. So I guess we do actually get to see it at the end here. So I will show that clip in just a second.
Wrong. Unless it's absolutely necessary. Hold it right there!
What do you want, kid?
This is your last chance to give me a refund on my little trooper.
Get lost, you little chump.
Oh, you asked for it.
Hey, what the?
Thank you. Don't worry. I'm an experienced driver. My cousin has a go-kart. Where are we going? We're taking Mr. Bonzel to meet a friend of mine who really likes toys. Let's see. R for roll forward. Enjoying the ride, Mr. Bonzel? Have any good tapes?
So actually, this is going to be the final clip that I'm going to show. So we're going to find out what happens to this this wonderful sales rep. You're going to have to watch Combat Frog and find it out for yourself or buy the series for $40. Oh, yes. The episode of this is Toys Will Be Toys. That's the channel that it's...
Oh.
That's the channel that it's on. Yes.
Not bad.
The name of this episode is...
The episode name is?
Yes, the episode name is Toys Will Be Toys, and like I said, this is Problem Child Season 1, Episode 1. Yes, the pilot. So now that I will do my little review here, again, there are some things I like, and there are some things I'm going to criticize a little bit.
Skipper, did you like this? Me neither.
Skip was very excited since he loves the movies. They're actually his favorite. That's where he got his inspiration. So now in everyday dog life. So
Sleep?
no, it's whoever touches me the wrong way, I'm going to deliver pain. So now moving on.
Walk away from
This-
unless I abuse him.
This doesn't really seem like that Junior is really a total problem. He might be a little clumsy at times, but for the most part, he's actually pretty good. Yes.
Tie around.
Oh, what?
He turned his tie around.
Oh, he did. He turned his tie. Oh, he did turn his tie around. So again, Junior seems like he is, for the most part, he is actually pretty level-headed. Yes, he has some interesting art. He likes to cause his grandpa some grief. Obviously, he caused Mr. Shyster here some problems, but he kind of deserved it. So overall, I wouldn't really say that he's a problem, but I do have to watch other episodes to really judge that. But this being the pilot, if I was a kid back in 1993, would I be
You were a kid in 1993.
But if I was actually to watch this as a kid in 1993, would I have liked this?
No.
I don't know. After watching the live action movies, I have a hard time going back to a cartoon if it doesn't really match up well enough. And to me, I may not have watched this all the time. I may not have gone out of my way to watch this. And I did not have USA as a kid because we did not have cable. I was either in stupid religion class or I was watching college football or something else. And on Sunday mornings, I would not have watched this. I hate to admit this now. I would have watched the Jim Kelly show before watching football on Sundays. Regrettably admit watching the Jim Kelly show. But that's what I would have done. So would I have taped this? Probably not. But actually watching this cartoon today, I would probably give this a fair grade, though, of a B-. It is, I will explain. Yes, there are some things I did not like about Junior. I thought the dad was a little corny, but the lines were not that bad. The characters were actually enjoyable. The way they did Big Ben was very well. And I would actually like to see a little bit of Peabody as the principal. So it does want me to go back a little bit now as a, weirdly enough, as an adult. But like I said, as me being a kid, I wouldn't recommend it for myself. But if other people did like Problem Child, that is who I'm going to recommend it to. And this is better than any cartoon today. So definitely take a look at, Combat Frog's channel. That is where it is. It's actually he doesn't have any commercials on there except for the annoying YouTube ads. And I believe he has every single episode on there. It's only aired from 93 to 94. So definitely one to check out. I will recommend it. Is it as good as the movies? In my opinion, it's not. If people do disagree with me, go right ahead. I will take either argument on it. So thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, comment if you want. And again, thank you very much. I will see you next time.